Hello, my name is Gio of Good Cup Coffee. And today we will help you how to improve your home brewing using a French press. So this is a coffee from Panama. It's a farm called La Esmeralda and it's a geisha varietal. Anyway, how do we brew coffee at home using a French press? What we do is we weigh in first the amount of coffee that we'll use. So today we'll use 20 grams of coffee. And then we will be pouring 300 ml of water. So 20 grams of coffee and then 300 ml of water. That will give us a ratio of 1 gram is to 15 ml. So meaning if you will be using 10 grams of coffee, you will multiply it by 15, you will have 150 ml. So the base should be the dose of amount of coffee that you'll use. And we will be grinding this coffee through a coarse grind size. This grinder will, I'm setting it at 14. So for reference, that's like a rock salt grind size. So freshly ground is always best. So we have 20 grams of ground coffee, and then after that we will be pouring it into our French press. And we preheated water here with a temperature of 95 degrees Celsius. So if you don't have a temperature controlled kettle, you can use a boiling water straight from the boil, and then you let it sit for about 30 to 40 seconds, and then you can use it for your French press. So what we do, we also, aside from measuring the weight or ratio, we also take note of the time. So here our target is to pour 300 ml of water, and then we start the time. So we will pour 300 ml of water. And then after 4 minutes, we will stir the coffee grounds for about 5 times. And then we will plunge our French press after 4 minutes. So on the 4th minute, we will stir the coffee grounds for 5 times. And then we will plunge the plunger of the French press. Also, another hack is you place an AeroPress filter here if you want that your French press will taste light and clean. So on the 4th minute, stir for 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then after that, let's plunge. And then let it sit for about 5 more minutes. So on the 9th minute, that's the time we remove the coffee from the server, and then we will enjoy our coffee from this cup. And on the 9th minute, we will separate our coffee and pour it to the glass. So we have a full cup of coffee. Remember, the best coffee is a coffee that suits you. So it means it should be something that you personally prefer. Again, if you're brewing coffee at home using a French press, you need to understand the ratio, meaning the amount of ground coffee that you'll use, and at the same time, the amount of water that you will be brewing. My preferred ratio is 1 gram to 15 ml. And the next step is your grind size. It should be coarse, because if you grind fine, these ground coffee particles will pass through the filter of your French press. Again, thank you, and let's enjoy our coffee.